Congressman Khanna is shedding light on what he says are the country's healthcare perils by pointing to the death of Dawson's Creek star James Beek. Khanna wrote on X, quote, "Today we lost James Beek at 48 after a courageous battle with cancer. Tragically, even a beloved actor's fight left his young family drowning in medical debt and struggling to stay in their home. At this very moment, federal Medicaid cuts are stripping health care from millions of Californians. More than 2 million could lose coverage this year alone. We are generating more wealth than at any point in human history, but we still refuse to guarantee health care to every American from the day they are born. This is not just a policy failure, it's a moral crime. It's time to pass Medicare for all and put human dignity ahead of human greed."
Actor James Beek, best known for his roles in Dawson's Creek and Varsity Blues, passed away on Wednesday morning. Beek made his acting debut on Broadway at the age of 15 and went on to star in various TV productions and films. His breakthrough role came in 1997 when he landed the role of Dawson Leary on Dawson's Creek. The 48-year-old was struggling with stage 3 colorectal cancer for the past few years.
His death was announced through an Instagram post from his official account shortly after his wife, Kimberly Beek, shared a link to a GoFundMe account via Instagram. The GoFundMe reads, "The costs of James' medical care and extended fight against cancer have left the family out of funds. Your generosity will help cover essential living expenses, pay bills, and support the children's education." The page added, quote, "Every donation, no matter the size, will help Kimberly and her family find hope and security as they rebuild their lives."
As of Thursday evening, more than $2 million has been raised, which I suppose is nice, but obviously belies the fact that Sony Pictures, which makes hundreds of millions of dollars off of Dawson's Creek, apparently did not help this family. And of course, there's the question of reforms to the health insurance system. I mean, one of my big issues with Medicare for All is, would he have been waiting for treatment? Because we hear in other countries that do have these government-run systems that wait times are really intense. But hearing some of his words before he died, he talked about actually how the cancer diagnosis was the best thing that happened to him because it changed his perspective on life. He really prioritized spending time with his 6 children. And so I just hope everyone is going to say a prayer for that family and for those kids. It sounded like he was a really wonderful husband and father, and it's a big loss.
Yeah, I remember when the news came down, I'm like, 48. He's so, we were
So young.
so young. So it's really sad. And it's really sad when you think about cancer. It's very expensive. So even if you do have medical insurance, I think just the high deductibles, if you go to an out-of-network doctor, say you want the best of the best. And I have a recent experience with this. My friend recently passed of cancer about a year ago, but she also had a GoFundMe. And not because her family wasn't comfortable or she didn't have a well-paying job. It's just because all of the costs surrounding getting her to Houston, where some of the best cancer centers are.
Not being able to work.
Right, she wasn't able to. So there's a lot that goes into it. And I just feel for this family. I saw that sometimes in these tragedies, you see the best of people. And I'm really, like you said, Sony Pictures holding them to the fire. What are you doing? But you see like Steven Spielberg and other actors who have benefited from the same career path that James did, giving what they had since they have benefited so much. But also, this is a time where if the healthcare system obviously is an ongoing conversation of how to be better, big companies can figure out how to better protect people. And if it's not that their particular plan, just jump in. And that's what happened for my friend. Her company just said, you don't even go on medical leave. Once they realized that the family needed help with the GoFundMe, we're going to continue to pay out her salary until she passes.
That's awesome.
And that's a beautiful thing. And I think that Sony could do that also with as much as Dawson's Creek makes to this day.
That's right. I completely agree.
So, I mean, this is
They're
that sad
messed
story.
up.
Yeah. So, and I think with the healthcare for all, it's not a time for these conversations. I think just mourn the loss and just wait a minute. And I always say that about political issues or anything else, that it's really a time to pause and just send your condolences to the family.
Absolutely.
Well, that does it for us on Rising Live. It is still Friday, so happy Friday. Looking out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you don't miss anything from us. And for those of you who want to listen on the go, make sure you check us out via podcast. See you next week.